Hi everyone, Hazeltime here, back for another build diary for my Infernalist Necromancer. We have completed campaigns safely in hardcore solo Southbound. We are still alive. Nothing really big happened since we last played. We got a couple levels, grabbed most of this wheel. We're still 1 point off from finishing this wheel. We've topped off our elemental resistance for our minions, so I'm pretty sure my minions are actually uh, tankier than me when it comes to elemental resistances. Actually, maybe not. I just off stream, I gambled at Tujin, got a new ring. So with this new ring, I could swap in this chess piece that I picked up at the end of stream. We hit the Chaos Orb and then rolled a T1 Fizz Thorns to Spirit, and then I slammed Thorns back on again, so that kind of sucked. It was almost good. But we're gonna slam again. Hopefully, get some energy shield on that. That's the goal. Let's see what else do we want to talk about. So yeah, we're currently just farming, trying to cap resistances. We're pretty close now. At the start of stream, actually at the end of stream, we were a bit off. We were only at like 40s, but we're close to capping our LE resistances, which is good. I want more energy shield. I'd like to hit maybe like 3k energy shield soon before I start doing higher tier maps. Not by yeah, when it comes to mapping, Augury is probably the worst map for this build. Just it was never really a problem other than the annoying levers I found. But the minions get stuck in every single doorway. Like the Hellhound's too fat or something. He blocks everybody. Or like the sorry, not Infernalist. The Arsonist, they just kind of like bunch up at the end of the doorway, and like the leading one is attacking, and like you have like the other 5 Arsonists just sitting in the back like twiddling their thumbs while I'm like fighting for my life. So Augury was bad. Don't do Augury of your minion build, I guess. It's otherwise, I think, a perfectly, well, maybe not perfectly fine, but it's a pretty okay layout for most other builds. We got some Barrias or whatever they're called for Sanctum right in the last map of the stream, so we'll be doing that tomorrow. That means we'll get our 3rd Ascension, which is pretty big. It will give us a decent amount of spirit, which should let me run at least one more Arsonist. Might run a Storm Mage to get Shock, but I don't have enough decks to run the Shocking support, so it's kind of like, whatever. Like, I don't find the Storm Mage to be that important, so I might just run more Arsonist. I have 2 Clerics. Managed to also level up the Arsonist gem to level 15, which saves me maybe 2 spirit per minion or something silly, which lets me run 1 more cleric. Now we have 2, which makes the minions a lot more likely to survive prolonged encounters, at least until I get regen on the minions. I'm hoping to get 3% life regen, some chaos resistance. Now, pretty much my minions don't really die to anything except for chaos dot. That still fucks them pretty hard. That had been an issue I've noticed in mapping, where like big cloud pools of chaos dot, my minions would just sit in it and just die, so that's kind of rough. We still don't have any good jewels. We dropped a couple jewels on map today, but like they're not great. They're not like my jewels are still crappy. Like none of this helps. Like crit chance for minions is literally dookie because I'm not scaling crit. I don't think I'll ever scale crit. It might be more damage, but I think I'm gonna lose too much from investing in it. So yeah, this is our crit. It's still some damage, I guess. But I'm probably gonna re-roll for new jewels soon once I get more options. And when I do that, I will probably path here, drop these 2 points, go up, path through here, I guess. Or maybe no, we drop these 2. No, I don't know. Maybe we drop 1, 2 points, path through here, get the jewel socket. Something like that. That way we don't have this ugly. I don't know. I really don't like it when my tree has this like looping of passives. Maybe that's just me being stupid though. So, but more jewel sockets is always good. After grabbing this node though on the tree, I think my next couple levels will just be pathing towards here and grabbing this. We are only level 70, so it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oops. 8, 9, 10 levels. So yeah, we should probably be able to get this in like 90 by 90s and then grab these. Maybe grab this. Yeah, I'm gonna have to like cut some things on the tree, I think. Make it more a little more efficient to grab everything I want, like chaos resistance. In terms of farming maps, Expedition has been giving me a lot of good gear. Tujin gave me my ring. I'm still crafting this scepter. Hopefully the added suffix modifier is +2 or higher minion skills, because I really don't have that on my gear. I managed to roll a bunch of rarity on my gear though, so that might help down the line. We actually got pretty lucky with rarity. We have like 60% rarity now. Pretty nice. So that should help a lot with just getting enough loot to just YOLO craft spam stuff. I need more exalts. I actually just never have any exalts. This glove needs repair. In terms of gear upgrades, the rings, this is okay. It will function for now. It does have stats I need. Don't really need accuracy rating or mana, so that's kind of sucky, but it is what it is. This needs to be changed slightly. I don't kill. I don't really care about cast speed, but the resistance is nice. So maybe not a priority in terms of upgrades. Glove is really bad. The only good mod here is really just the chaos resistance and the energy shield. So it's also a level 35 one. So we'll be replacing our gloves hopefully tomorrow. Need a better belt. There's some belt options, like just not really sold on crafting it, but like this is a crazy amount of life. So that would be really good once we grab our 3rd ascension. But I think I'm prioritizing resistance first, and life is kind of like bonus. At least until I get my 4th ascension, it doesn't really offer that much bonus to me. Like energy shield, I have like almost like a 500% multiplier or something on it, I think. So like energy shield is far more efficient for scaling. But yeah, in terms of other mapping content other than Expedition, I want to do Ritual and Breach. Very scared of doing them because minion AI is stupid. So that might screw me over and I might die if they don't focus fire down the enemies. They are nerfing Breach a little bit, so it might make it easier to do, but also less rewarding. Ritual is also scary because they tend to have a lot of chaos dot effects, and my chaos resistance is only 25. Delirium, my build's literally too slow to do Delirium. I did 1 map with Delirium and only got 2 distilled essence emotions out of it. I normally get like 4, I think, so this build's just a bit slow. Like 3 or 4 usually is what I usually average on other builds. But yeah, overall, I'm just trying to get more defenses, cap resistances. For tomorrow's stream, I'm probably just going to try to cap resistances. Yeah, get 3k energy shield, do the 3rd ascension. I think that's the goal for our early mapping, and then maybe we'll start pushing towards tier 5 maps once we've stabilized. Just want to make sure I've got all my foundations and bases covered before we actually do higher tier maps, because I don't want to rip in tier 1 maps, or like tier 2 maps or something, for example. Yeah, and I guess the best way to scale damage at this point is just minion levels, so need to look for those, be on the lookout for those. We can get like plus couple, like I've seen +2 on helmets. You can probably get up to +3 on an amulet. Probably the same for helmet, actually. I'm not sure. I don't know if +3 is possible on helmet. I need to check PODB for that. But yeah, that's the overall plans. Mapping has been very rewarding. We've dropped a lot of exalts, so we're able to craft this boot. I think we just found a 20% move speed boot and just slammed a bunch of stuff, which got me rarity, got me lightning resistance, some life, and energy shield, which is very nice. This is a very nice boot. It's not very good, but this will do. This will take me to like higher tier maps where I will probably eventually replace it for like a 30% speed boost, move speed boot. But for now, this will tide me over. This belt is also probably on the chopping block soon. It literally doesn't have anything good on it, like armor. Who needs that? Flask life recovery rate is okay, I guess. But we're probably looking for like a instant recovery flask anyways. Because like if our energy shield is gone, we're actually in pretty deep shit. We're in deep shit already, so instant recovery is probably better. In terms of mana flask, this is fine. It's nothing special. It helps me mitigate the cost of like spamming my spells more than I probably should be. I am contemplating adding a 3rd socket to Flame Wall and just moving Flammability's inspiration over here, because I use a lot of Flame Wall and that's actually chewing through my mana pool a lot. But currently like it on Flammability because it makes it more sustainable to cast this on every rare I see. Like I can just ooh. So it's a lot more sustainable. But like if I move it to Flame Wall, it's also nice. And I really don't need... I don't think I need Magnified Effect. I kind of just have it because it's nice. Like Spell Cascade kind of doesn't do anything anyway, so I went for Magnified Effect to just build a bigger wall for my Arsonist to throw through. But yeah, I've been rambling a bit, but if you guys find what I'm doing interesting, maybe drop by on Twitch and say hi. Thanks for coming by. Bye-bye.